So it's a Stitches Fashion World. I want to show us how I made this beautiful design today. The fabric I use is called poly fabric. You can also make use of rustic, depend what you have. And I have 6 pieces of cut out fabric here and same 6 pieces of foam. The measurement I use on those pieces is like this. The first and second one is the same measurement, which is 13 inches long, 13 inches long by 4. 13 inches long by 4. You will cut that into 2 places. The third one is cut 17 and a half by 4. 17 and a half by 4. And the fourth one is cut 20 and a half by 4. 20 and a half by 4. Then the fifth and the sixth one is cut 37 by 4. 37 long by 4. 37 inches long by 4. And we'll now go to our foam and cut. This is 37 and a half, but 37 is still okay. Please cut 37 inches long by 4 inches wide. By 4 inches wide. So go to our foam now. Okay, I cut my handle 4 inches wide by 12. 4 inches wide by 12, and I fold like this. I trim it out like belt. So over to our foam. The first foam I have here, I cut 14 inches long. 14 inches long by 3. 14 inches long by 3. 14 inches long by 3 wide. So I'll cut for first and second one like that. The third one, I'll be cutting 17 inches long. 17 inches long by 3. 17 inches long by 3. The fourth one will be cut 20 inches long by 3. 20 inches long by 3. And the fifth and the sixth one, will cut the same measurement again. 37 by 3, all by 3. 37 by 3. So I'll go ahead and fold it this way, place my foam on my fabric, and I'll sew this way, and I'll sew straight down. Take to my machine, I'll sew straight down. This is what I'll do for all the pieces that I have here. I'll go over to machine and sew now and come back. So I'm back from sewing. I'll be turning my foam inside this way. I'll be turning my foam inside the fabric this way. All the 6 pieces in this way. Please do it gently so that our foam will not cut off along the line. So I'll take my time and turn everything out in this way. You'll be careful while doing this. So I've gone ahead and do this. On my base, I will not lock everything immediately after I finish my sewing. I will attach strap for tying at the back there, which is length 9 by 2 inches. When you fold, you have 1.5. You can make use of 9 by 3. When you fold, you have 1.5 inches. And I'll place, after I mark 10 inches, which is 20 inches head circumference, I will sew on it and I'll top stitch. Then I'll now close my cap in this way. I do this so that it will be easy for my clients to be able to tie on their head. The first one I didn't apply undo, and it gave my customer a tough time before it can enter their head. So that's why I apply handle on this second one. So I will now sew my cap. I'll run my gathers. I want to believe all of us know how to make our turban cap. So after sewing this way, I'll run my gathers like that. I'll run my gathers to form my turban. This is it. I have worn my turban lift for my dummy, and I will go ahead and wear the cap on my dummy this way. You can see how I'm tying it there. So I'll just tie it firm like this. Make sure you tell your client to wear turban lift. So this is it. We'll be going to the design now. Remember the first two, we'll be arranging it in orderly. The first two, that is cut 13, 14, we'll place it like this on the 3, the 4th layer. The 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll join it together and tack the mouth together like this. because we want to be placing it on our dummy in this format. Another thing I did here is that immediately after my center part, I mark 2 inches away and I placed my design on top. Just watch me the way I will do it. Now I'm tacking it together before I place on it. To help me to hold it in place, I have to tack it down in this form. So now watch. Placing it like this, I've gotten my center. I'll mark 2 inches from that part. Then, can you see it? 2 inches from my center to the side where I want to place it. And I'll place it down. And I'll place it down. I'll start my design like this. But for it to stay in place, I have to hold it down with my needle like this. I have to hold it down with my needle and thread like this. So I'll place it and I'll hold it down. Just watch me. I hold it invisible there. My thread did not come to the upper part. So I hold it down in this shape and I'll start with my hot glue gun. While doing this, there was no light again. I have to change position. So I have secured it down so that it will help me to hold it in place before placing my gum underneath. Just to watch it. So now I'll be placing my gum like this. You can see I'll drop my gum. You can make use of your uhu gum, anyone, but I prefer using candle gum for this job. You see that? Very neat. And make sure your gum, there is no gum stain. And if there is, eventually make use of your machine oil to remove it. So I'll keep on doing this for the 4 pieces. Please press down to avoid it from looking so bulky. Press it down firmly. Continue applying your gum and pressing down. I'll come back and use machine oil to clean that after I finish what I am doing. So I'll go over to the second one. I'll do the same thing. Go over to the second one. I'll place it like that. If it's not aligned, open it up and place it well. You see that? So I'll keep doing this. Keep doing this. Please shift it and apply it well. So I'll keep doing this. Remember at the back there, I leave some space. That is for our handle at the end of everything. So place very well. With the help of that handle there, I'll tie it down so that my job can be secured very well. So I'll go over to the third one. Now apply my gum like this. And I'll place it again. Please arrange it very well. You see that? Arrange it very well. I'll keep doing this. And I'll press down. I'll press down. So when I get to that end here, I'll also release it and I will tuck it in. I discovered that I have excess. That is why I reduced the measurements while doing this voice note. Because the original measurement I used 16 long by 4.5. So along the line, I have to cut some excess out. That's why I don't want you to waste your fabric. Make use of 13 inches long by 3.5. By 3.5. See how beautiful the job is looking? We'll keep doing this. So I check properly under there where I stop, then I apply, then I will tack the remaining one under that place so that my work will be in place. You see that? So over to the last two now. There I have to secure it with gum too. So I'll go ahead and do this, and I'll press it down properly. So now that last two, which is 5 and 6, you will go ahead and mark your 5 handle parts. Then before you place it like this, hope you are watching it, place it like this. Then you see where I hold there, to cover it I will take it to my machine and I'll sew it down together. I'll sew together. Once I sew it together, I'll come back and show us. I've sewn this together. For it to look like you continue, a continuation of laying, we have to sew that part and gum it to that end to close it up there. I hope you see it. Yes, something like this. So I have to hold it down with machine. Then I'll now place it. I have to hold it down like this to help me put it in place. So you see what I'm saying? We'll have to place it in this form so that we can continue our design like this. So we'll continue just the way we did the first four layer. We'll place the 5th one now. Then here we're supposed to do the same thing for the 6th one, but my job is looking so bulky. Me, I don't want it to be bulky because I might decide to use this job, you know. It's very beautiful and it's my color. So you have to drag it down. You see what I'm saying? If I place it as 6, it's too bulky. So I want to stop at this 5th one here. You will see what I'll do to the last one, to the other one there. So I'll keep on gumming like this. I love this job, very neat. And it's my color, chocolate brown, and cream is my favorite color. So instead of bringing it over like this, I want to go and secure the last down on that part. So I want to hold it down like that. Remember, we are having 2 layers down there, but I want to make it 3. I don't know whether you understand. Just watch. You will get what I am saying now. That's the first layer. I will leave 2 inches away again for my handle. Do you get? For my handle, I will have to leave 2 inches away from there at the back side. So the second layer, my second layer will come on top of this. Remember that center where we sewed? So have demarcate our other layer and the 6th layer the other side. But the 2 layer is a bit looking, how do I put it? I'm sorry. It's looking so scanty. Yeah. Not as heavy as I want. So I have to place 1 more to make it 3. That is why I'm not having 6 layer at the other end. Instead of 6, I make it 5. I make it 5. English no be our mate. Please bear with me. But I hope you are getting what I am doing. So this is the 3rd layer I'm talking about. Instead of making the 6th layer at this end like this, too bulky, I have to bring it this way to give me 3 layer there. Can you see it now? That is what I'm trying to explain. I hope with this video you can understand it properly now. Please don't mind my English. You concentrate on the work. So this is it. I'll try as much as possible to hold it down. Then I will tie it at the back there so that I can secure it to get what I want at the back there. After which, I will cover that part that we joined together. I will use a trimming, any trimming of your choice. You can just use anything to cover that part neatly. So this is what I have at home, and I make use of it, and it's very beautiful on it. So this is it. You see that gum stain there, you will see how I remove it later. So let's go and apply our handle now. Attach our handle. Yeah, this is me attaching the handle. Remember, I cut my handle 12 inches long by 4. I fold together, I sew straight down. I've attached my handle here. On this stain, I drop a machine oil on it, and I'll just pick it off like this. Very simple. Machine oil, and that is just all. Simple. And you see that front part, I've also removed it. This is the end result of our work. I hope you love this tutorial. Please, if you like and love this tutorial, share, comment, and give it a thumbs up. Thank you. See you in my next video.